Hello, morning everybody. Sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. I've got my son working outside. I shall tell you in a sec. How are you today? What's your weather like? Where in the world are you? What you've been sewing? What you've been up to? Come and let me know. Hello Kaz and Cherry, Samantha, morning to you and all of our sewing friends. How you doing? Hi Karen, how are you? Nice to have you here. Claire, morning to you. How's those pups of yours? Tyler's got rats. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. Hi Sheila, Raina, hello. Francis and Leanna, hello. Kate, Diane and Marie, morning. Hi Kim and Diana and Jerry and Teresa. Oh, here we go. Jenny, sorry, not Jerry, and Teresa, Jane and Lynn. I'm very good, thank you, Jane. How are you? Making ruler storage is Samantha at the moment. We've got more storage coming up for you. And Half Yard Club next month. You can't quite see it properly from here, but that is a storage container with two dividers down the middle. Because I think you asked for that years ago. Anyway, so that's what it is. So I'll be filming that this afternoon. That's going to be your 1st of February project. And the little tub next to it, with just a little square box, is going to be the sew along for the Half Yard Club, which will be on the last Saturday of the month. I cannot remember what time, what date that was. That'll be 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Will it be 4 o'clock? No, it'll be 11 o'clock in the morning on the last Saturday of the month. We changed the time, didn't we? Hello, Susan. Just got home from holiday. Oh, I hope you haven't got from somewhere hot to somewhere miserable like it is over here. Amanda's doing a cot quilt. Hi, Jill. Hi, Sue. Elizabeth, snowy in Ontario. Is it? I hope it's pretty nice snow, not slushy, horrible snow like we get. Blood. Oh, she got vertigo today. Oh, I hope you're going to be okay. Rest, won't you? Oh, hi, Chris. Oh no, I hope she's going to be okay, Chris. That's all you need. Oh, thinking of you, sending positive thoughts to your mum. The bag and the purse behind me. Do you like the bag and the purse behind me? I thought you might spot that, Anne-Marie. That is one of the projects that I'll be doing on Sewing Street on Wednesday. Can't remember what, I think it's the 11 o'clock show. I'm on at 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock on Wednesday morning. And one of the show will be the foundation fabric piecing, which is the blocks that you see here. And that will be the instructions are just for the 4 blocks. You make what you like with it. If you join them all together, then you get a nice little lap quilt like that. Or you can go for more than one and make it bigger. Or you can make them into bags, you can make them into cushions. And Sewing Street have bundled the panel. You get the panel and the instructions. And Sewing Street have bundled it with Liberty and Henry Glass Fabrics. That's the Liberty. It's gorgeous. And then over here, the bag is one pattern. There's no actual patterns to print out, so you don't need a printer. So the bag is one project, and they will be selling those lock clasps as well. That's the bow one. And then the purse and the makeup bag are another project. I just happened to make them in the same fabric because I thought they went really well together. And they'll have the fabric. We don't have that on the website. We will have the downloads after their week's exclusive, but we won't have the fabric on the website. So have a look on Sewing Street on Wednesday morning. Hello Angela and Georgia in the USA. What's your weather like over there, Angela? Hi Kate. And who else have we got? Oh yes, Anne. Do you know Sewing Street to keep your show so I can watch later? Yes, Sally Ann. They are. I know they're on Facebook and YouTube, so they're always on there. I don't know if they have a catch-up on the website, but you can always watch the shows back somewhere anyway. Thought I was going to be late. Did I say I was out? No, not today, Anne. Did I say I was going to be late? Don't remember. Well, not anyway. Hello, Dolores in Maryland. Welcome along. Brenda in Kentucky. Wow, came in through notification. Oh, good. Couldn't comment. Had to go back out and come back through my link. Oh, well, at least you're here, Brenda. At least you're here. Hey. Dull in Hampshire. Hello Samantha in Australia, what's it like over there? Oh hi Rita, how are you? Not long till the retreat now, is it? The other things I wanted to show you from Sewing Street, the other product, I'll show you the other one first actually because that's what started it. This is a stationery folder, which again they've got these, you could use magnetic snaps instead, you don't have to use a lock clasp. Twist lock clasp, but the instructions are for the clasp, but you know you can use different if you like. So in here I'm going to show those in a sec. when you open it up, you will need to buy an A4 folder, and it's quite important, I think, to have the folder in there, otherwise it's very floppy. So it's been designed to slip the back cover into the sleeve, and that keeps everything nice and sturdy. And then on this side you've got a pocket for your papers, we've got a pen pocket on this side, and on the back there's a zip pocket as well. So for going to work, going to college, or for gifting somebody, you know, just to keep your papers and your files organised. That's one project. And again, they will have these Panama cottons on the show. They'll have the clasps if you want to buy them. My part is just designing the project. And then kind of to go with it, this will be a different pattern, a different project. There's no patterns involved. And this is a pencil case, but it's huge. So it's got another one of those locks on the front, and this time we've got a placket pocket, which I haven't shown you before, so that's something a little bit different. So it's a little bit like a letterbox zip pocket, but without the zip. So that's that. And then on the inside you've just got two patch pockets there. So I'm calling it a large pencil case because it kind of goes with the stationery theme, but that would make a lovely clutch bag. Maybe if you did it in a faux leather, it'd be gorgeous, wouldn't it? And I have fussy cut the birds on. Did you notice what I did there? Did you notice? I've got the birds almost kissing on the front. And then I've got the two birds fussy cut onto the flap there. So, not on my website, Christine. These will be exclusive to Sewing Street for 1 week. So they will be downloadable from them. There will be a paper copy that you can order as well. They'll be £9.99 each. I think, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it because I don't normally do that, but I've asked if you buy both patterns, you get a saving. So hopefully they're going to be working on that one. So yeah, there'll be a download and paper copies. They have exclusive for a week, so a week later, next Wednesday, or maybe next Tuesday night, they'll be on my website, on the Debbie Shaw Sewing website as well. So if you don't mind waiting a bit, you can order from me. If you want it sooner, in fact, if you want it instantly, order the download from Sewing Street on Wednesday and you get it straight away. Thank you, Maria. Oh, hi, Karen. 18th birthday on Monday. Oh, do you know, Chris, it would have been my dad's 99th birthday yesterday. He'd have hated it. Sylvia could use it as a book cover for yours and Melissa's quilt book. Might be a bit, oh, would it be a bit big? Maybe it wouldn't, maybe it just fit. That's a good idea. Oh, that would actually fit very nicely in there, wouldn't it? And then you could even keep your quilty bits and bobs in the pockets. Why didn't I think of that, Sylvia? Brilliant idea, thank you very much. Perfect. Just happened to have a book there. Hello, Katrina in Cornwall. Sat in my truck waiting to work, so getting a cheeky viewing. Thank you very much. Christina's mum is 98 and still amazing. Wow. Now my mum would have been, it would have been her birthday next month, and she would be 103. 103. That's right, isn't it? She was born in 1922. Yeah, she was 4 years older than my dad. Toy boy. Love the idea with the book. Yeah, brilliant idea. Oh, I should have thought of that. Morning, Jean. Thank you, Kaz. I just thought it was a really nice idea. And a little bit different from a bag, because I tend to do bag after bag after bag after bag after bag. Love making bags. Love making bags. You can probably tell. But I do a lot. So I thought that'd be different. We have, as you've seen, fat quarters. Now these are Liberty. We've only got a limited amount of these, and we've had them cut specially for you because Liberty don't do fat quarters. They will come to you with a lovely Liberty ribbon wrapped around them. There you go, and that is they. So we've just got the 4 of them, and if you go to new arrivals, oh, Lynn's on the M6. What are you doing on the M6? Going to put flowers down for Christmas in Kidderminster. It's a year today. Oh, is it, Lynn? Oh, I hope you're okay. Hope you're okay, thinking of you. Yeah, that's gone quickly, hasn't it? Right, let's have a look at some prices. Oh, I've got a lot open on here. There we go. So if you go to new arrivals on the website, on the Debbie Shaw Sewing website, oh, we do have these available on their own as well if you wanted to buy the half metre. So it's the Botanist's Walk. This one is Posy, this one is Lola Scatter. I've got that upside down, haven't I? And Joanne's Bouquet, and then Botanist's Sketch. Aren't they pretty though? They're just really lovely fabrics. And if you want to go for the fat quarters, those are £9.50 each per half metre. If you want the fat quarters, then £19 for the 4 of those. And it's Liberty, you know, and you can tell, can't you? How much fabric for the folder? You should be able to do that in 2 fat quarters, Christine, for 2 fat, including the lining, 4 fat quarters. You need half. I've made that with ½ a metre of the outer and ½ a metre of the lining. To be honest, it was extra wide. That Panama is 54 inches wide, so you might need a bit extra, maybe 3 fat quarters. Hello, Linda. Morning in the gang, she says. Oh, thank you, Fran. Where is the bag? The bag behind me to my left. This one, Sewing Street on Wednesday. It'll be a downloadable pattern or paper pattern. That's one project, and then the purse and the makeup bag is another project. So they'll be selling them at £9.99 each. So you get makeup bag and purse, or you can go for the handbag. Hello, Caitlin in North Wales. Linda, hello. The fabric for the folder aligner will be on Sewing Street on Wednesday. They're bundling it together with a navy rose and hubble. We won't have that on the website. We might have it on the website. Oh, we're not supposed to be buying anything else. I shall have a word with my daughter and see what she thinks. She's got a credit card. At the moment, it'll just be on Sewing Street, Alana. Oh, apparently Susie Duncan had those on Sewing Street this morning. Did she? I didn't know she was on Sewing Street this morning. Oh, right, there you go, Sewing Street. Oh, these. Oh, not those. No, those would be, oh, confused. Susie Duncan, yes, because she does Liberty, doesn't she? Oh, I didn't know she had these on this morning. Bet she didn't have fat quarters. Bet. The class will be available, yes, on Sewing Street, Rita. We are looking at getting some, but they come from the Far East, and it's Chinese New Year, so we haven't got a hope for ages. So at some point we should be getting those in, but they will have them on Sewing Street. They ship to America, don't they? They ship to America. If you're going to Kidderminster and have some time, there's a good fabric shop there on the outskirts. Hi, Sandra BP. The little quilt behind me is Sewing Street, again on Wednesday, giving you big fat teasers of these. It will be it is a panel. You've heard of foundation paper piecing. Foundation paper piecing gives you really, really accurate points, and you can create some beautiful shapes with it. These are actually quite simple shapes for FPP. Well, it's not FPP, because with these panels, I can't show you one because I haven't got them in yet, there's no paper involved with them. So there's no folding, there's no creasing, there's no sewing through paper, there's no tearing paper away at the end of it. So it's a bit of a new concept. And there's 4 blocks, all star shapes. They all go together really well and form that 4-point star in the centre if you join them like that. But if you wanted to use them to make 4 cushion covers or 4 bags, or all in a row, make a table runner would be very nice. But again, that's Sewing Street. Well, it's all about Sewing Street this week. She had fat quarters, but they sold her. Did she? Did she, Joyce? Fancy. I thought we were the only ones that had fat quarters, but there you go. Doesn't charge the same. Laura, their attitude, because I did question that when they first started doing downloads. I said, but you're paying the same price. And their attitude or their opinion is that you pay the designer for the design of the project and the work that they put into it. So printing out something on paper is, pennies. and they consider that you're investing in the designer and the work, not in the actual paper copy, if that makes sense. So yeah, I did question that one. So I suppose if you get a download, it's P&P free, really, isn't it? So that'd be the benefit of it, and of course you get them straight away as well. But I thought that was quite a nice thing to do, because when you think about it, it is about paying for the design and the time that's been put into it, and the photography and all of that kind of thing, not necessarily the paper that it's printed on. Yeah, I thought so, Karen. I did think when they first did it, because they've only been doing downloads for a few months, haven't they, a few weeks, and I said, God, the same price should be less. It should be less for a download. And I said, no, you pay for what you get. Anyway, hello Magdalena in Connecticut. Welcome along. They had a half-metre bundle as well. Didn't know, Joyce. Well, I didn't watch it, so I wouldn't know, would I? We've got the fat quarters and we've got it by the half metre. So if you wanted to order meterage, then you can do that as well. Right, that's that one. Love these two. Look at what we get. Fat quarters again. These are Art Gallery fabrics. I'm going to open this one all the way up because I just love it. Oh, I so want it to be warmer weather. I hadn't been out this much. Well, I get out as soon as it's light to let my chickens out, because even though they're halfway down the garden, you can hear them. If it's light and I haven't let that, I'm coming. And it didn't seem too bad. Coming down here now, it's freezing out there. It's really not nice. Really not nice. So I'm looking at lemon trees and buds and flowers and little dogs in doorways, and I want to be riding my bike. I haven't got a bike. Riding my bike with a bunch of flowers and a basket on the front, with me dog at my side. I just like to, skipping around the tide. Isn't it lovely? I'd like to own one. I'd like to own that. Imagine doing a little tour in your van and selling flowers. What a lovely life. And these little dogs. Oh, it's my dog's birthday today. It's Bobbin's birthday. She's 8. She doesn't know. She doesn't know it's a birthday. Deals on Stone Street for Liberty scraps. I deserve a treat. Oh, we need to get some of our Liberty scraps back in stock. We've got a big long waiting list for those. Now, we don't have this by the half metre. It's only available in fat quarters. So let me show you the rest of the range. Aren't they lovely colours? Love all of them. Oh, there's so much I'd do with it. Probably another bag, just like bags and bags and bags and bags. But look at that one with the birds, little yellow birds. So tweet, aren't they? Out and lemons. So everything kind of ties in with the floristry kind of thing. And Art Gallery fabrics again, premium quality. The city of Lamona in Italy, where she was last year, says Rita. You get about a bit, don't you, Rita? I've not been there. I can imagine. Julia says saw on half yard. Yeah. It sounds simple, and then I said takes a deposit somewhere else in the artist and goes and not fair. Oh, no, that's not fair, Jennifer, is it? Takes a deposit, they take it somewhere else to get another artist, and no, that's not fair at all. That's not very respectful, is it? You've put all of that work in. You see the job through. That's really not fair. Can do it by the half metre. Oh, Kim says, right, if you want this by the half metre, she can get more, all right? She can get more. So you better get in there quickly. Do you want to have you put it on the web? I haven't looked. Have you put it on the website by the half metre? Not at the moment, not at the moment. Maybe put a few on and see if we get any interest in it, do you think, Kim? What do you think? My eldest budgie is 9 this year. Oh, I didn't know they lived that long. Oh, how lovely. Oh, hi, Sarah. Yeah, anyway, follow the work through. Anyway, that's that one. I shall get down off my high horse in a minute. Oh, by the way, if you can hear a rumbling outside, I don't think you're going to be able to hear it. Tyler's outside jet washing my patio at the moment. I know because he does garden maintenance, and there's not a lot to do at this time of year, but I said this time of year is when, like, I look out at, we've got like a wooden decking bit, and it's so slippery out there, and even on the bit with the paving stones and everything, and even our driveway is all block brick stuff. It just looks really dirty somehow, so it's cleaning it all up and getting it all nice and fresh, and hopefully taking away the slippiness as well. So if you hear a rumbling, that's what it is. If you live in Leicester and you want your driveway jet washing, let me know. It's ever so good. Bought him some wellies and everything. Right, so that's that. And then, who was it last week who asked for more masculine fabrics? Well, these are geometric. These are Cloud 9, fat quarters again. And if you are looking, I wouldn't say that only for men, but if you're looking for something that's a little bit less frilly and fussy and foliage and flowers and things beginning with F, and how about going for geometrics with these? Look good with denim as well, wouldn't they, those? So there's 5 in this collection. So 2 of the blues, 2 of the, well, like a grey and a taupe, and then a deep navy as well. But useful to have in your stash. I could do with him in Port Stewart. I don't know where that is, Jenny. He travels. Send him my way when he's done. I'll give you his number, Cass. You're not too far away. Happy birthday, Bob. Oh, is it Lucy's birthday as well? Happy birthday, Lucy. Leslie's rehearsing Panto. Oh, what are you going to be, Leslie? What are you going to be? I was in Panto in 1989. I was Aladdin for 2 months. Oh, that was you, Jackie. There you go. We do listen. Yeah, 2 months now. Didn't slap my thigh once. Didn't slap my thigh. Oh, Christine, that's a good idea. So the stationery folder in those. Lovely idea. Now you'd need a couple. So would that go all the way around? Yep, that would make the outside. And then maybe that around the outside. That for a flap. Or that for a flap because it's the same fabric. And then on the inside, yeah, that would look nice, wouldn't it? You could do that. And maybe that. And then your last piece, where's that gone? Would that be that for the pocket behind there? Nice idea, I like that. Right, and so it's a great, it is, isn't it? We're doing Beauty and the Beast. You're paying, how, I'm just looking at your picture on your profile, Leslie. You can't play Gaston. It's far too butch. You should be Belle. Did you get the short straw? No, I haven't made her anything, Shirley. Shirley's asking if I made Bobbin a doggy cake. No, she didn't know it's a birthday, so business as usual, really. I mean, I can't give her any more attention than I do already, and I can't spoil her more than I do already, and I can't kiss that kissy face any more than I do already, really, because she gets all that anyway. It's like having a birthday every day, being Bob. Right. Lucy, it's my youngest birthday today as well. He's 52. How does that happen, Leslie? How do you get kids that are 52 years old, honestly? Delia, this is on, I'll show you again really quickly because I just spent a bit of time on this earlier on. Sewing Street, 11 o'clock on Wednesday. It'll be a pattern. They'll bundle the fabrics together. They'll have the clasp on its own. We have bundled some zips together for them as well. So pattern or instructions, there's no pattern, from me, and then the fabrics, and that is from them. And then that's the matching pencil case. Again, they'll bundle the fabrics. There'll be half a metre of each. You'll buy the zip separately, your own ribbon, they won't have ribbon on there, and then they'll sell the clasps as well. So that's all on Wednesday. Sewing Street, Sarah. Sewing Street projects for those on Wednesday. Half yard will be storage, which is behind me. It's quite a simple one this time. Quite a quick one for the half yard one. Anyway, shall we do a bit of sewing? I'm going to use some of Kim's fabric, the Enchanted Cottage, and she's taken 10% off for you. So I'll put a link in the description boxes on YouTube and on Facebook if you want to take a look. And I've just dropped my zip. And remember that Half Yard Club members still get you 10% off. So if you see something with 10% discount, in effect, you get 20% discount. So if you have a look on the sale items, or special offers, or anything where you see the price crossed out and something in red, your 10% is off that, off the top of that as well. Oh, right. Anne, is that your birthday on Monday, were you saying? So I thought I want a big bag. I'm calling it a makeup bag, but I actually want to store threads in it, so I want it quite big, so I've got a lot of threads because I want something to take sewing through it with me for when I'm demoing. And I've got little bags all over the place, but I don't have a bigger one, so I'm just going to do a zip case. I'm going to put tabs on the end of the zips, and I thought just to make it a little bit different, I'm going to put a frill across the front as well. So those are the two fabrics that I'm using. So these are keys, and that's Moonshine, I think that one's called. So I'm going to do the main part in this. Actually, I might do the base. Let's do a bottom bit in that. We'll join it together. We'll have a bit of fun with it. So again, making it up as I go. So let's see how we go. Non-directional fabrics, I'm actually going to use it sideways on because I find that easier. So first thing I'm going to do is to trim off the, I'm just going to see if I can pull my desk a little bit closer. Bear with me. This might go horribly wrong. See the whole thing tipping up towards me. I've done it the wrong way around, haven't I? Gary's going to be ever so annoyed if he sees me doing this. That better? Bit better, that, isn't it? Bit better. Maybe a bit more. Bit more. That's it, because I'm not in the middle. Okay, that's better. So I'm putting the fold along the line now because I just want to trim off the selvages, because we don't want those, do we? We don't want those selvages in the way. So let's do that there. Oh, need a new blade. That's it. And then let's have a think how big we want this to be. Leslie's just about ready to get back to the sewing machine after the hip. Oh, I hope you're all right. Still can't bend and stretch. Maybe something like this. I'm not going to bend or stretch for this one. I'm going to do the lining, the same fabric. Let's do it. Right, I'm going to cut that at 10 inches. So I'm 10 inches deep for the front and back. Have I got enough for the lining? Maybe I'll do the lining. Oh, we'll see how we go. And how far across shall we do it? So a nice big one. I reckon about here. That will do there. Let's do it bigger. Oh no, I've got a zip. Yeah, we'll do it there. Actually, I need that a bit shorter, so I'm going to put a different colour on the bottom. So I know that was a bit wasteful, but I will use these bits. I told you I was making it up as I go. So that piece of fabric now measures 13 inches by 8 inches. So I'll need two pieces of fabric measuring 13 inches by 8 inches from the contrast that I'm putting on the bottom. So again, let's chop this selvage off. There we go. Definitely need a new blade. And what do we say, 13 inches by, what was it, 8 inches? So I need 13 inches across. So we'll have to do it that way. Where's the end gone? That way. Doesn't matter with this, it's non-directional. And I think I'll do that about 3 inches deep. Okay, so, oh, look at this. So 13 by 8 for the top, and then 13 by 3 for the bottom. So just straighten that off. Don't think that one's any better. And that needs to be 13, which is there. Right, I'll use that for the tabs. I've just switched myself off. I hope I haven't switched myself off from you. Oh, there we go. Right, so that's that. So that's going to be the top of my bag, and that's going to be the bottom of my bag. And then I'm going to put a frill across here, and I'm kind of thinking, how deep does that do? I'm going to cut a piece 4 inches deep to make a frill with, and that is going to be from the width of the bag because I need to gather it. Oh, sorry, the width of the fabric. So 4 inches there. Whoops. Normally stand up to use a rotary cutter. Okay, so that's one big long piece. I'm just going to plug my iron in. What the fabrics were called to do link. Don't know which ones you mean. Makeup bag, Elaine. Or storage bag to me, for me, because that's what I'm going to use it for. Let's take this up. So the frill bit, I'm just going to, this might be too long, I'm only going to put it on one side. I'm just going to fold this in half and press it. Anyway, if you were watching on Wednesday, we kind of finished up talking about what your first record was that you ever bought. I made that coaster, do you remember? And it looked like a record. And we were saying, I don't know, we're done with that. We were saying that if you're not of a certain age, you probably won't even know what a record was. Then we got to talking about what speed they were, and 78s and RPM and 33 and a third and all that kind of thing. Then we got talking about what was the first record you ever bought, and then we were way over time and had to go. So I did say we'd carry on. So I think my first ever album was Top of the Poppers Sing and Play T-Rex's Greatest Hits, because I couldn't afford T-Rex's Greatest Hits. And the first single I ever bought, I was telling you last week, I shared it with my friend Lynn, because we couldn't afford one together, and that was the glitter band Angel's Face. So what was yours? Oh, Jenny made Maddie's coat in this fabric. Oh, how lovely. Can't remember, it was either Slade or David Bowie. The So Blues. I don't know the So Blues, Alison. The fabric for the handbag and the purse behind me will be, I don't know what it's called, it'll be on Sewing Street on Wednesday. We don't have that on the website at the moment. Adam and the Ant, Steph, standing and delivering. High Type Eye Blondie, still like Blondie. Carole King Tapestry, don't know that one, Nana Knits a Lot. So I'm going to gather, so let's foot down. I like to find my foot pedal first of all, it's down here somewhere. I don't know where you're going to, there we go. I secure the end, because we're only going to gather from one bit, whack the stitch length up as far as it'll go. Actually, if you increase the tension, it might gather all on its own. Let's see what happens. Yeah, starting to. And just sew down the top. On my straight stitch machine, this is going to be far too long. It gathers automatically when you put the tension up. Now I'm not going to snip the thread, I'm going to put my tension back while I think about it. Because I want a bit of a tail here so I've got something to pull on. And then, I don't know why, I remember Mum telling me with gathering, pull the bottom thread, not the top one. I don't know why, but I'm just going to start to gather that. Until it's the right length, so I might need to chop a little bit of that off. Normally with gathering as well, it's recommended that you do 2 rows just in case you break your thread. But a little thing like this I'm sure would be fine. See, Kim does a lot of thing with gathering, she loves gathering things. She loves gathering, she loves hemming, anything with shirring elastic, anything with a ruffle, loves it. Walking Back to Happiness by Helen Shapiro. That was early 70s, was that? Late 60s, early 70s? First single, He's Got the Whole World in His Hands, Laurie London, I believe. Oh, Andy Williams. Andy Williams was on... we watched these music channels when Kim was up, and I think it was one of the songs of the 80s or songs of the 70s or something. What was the Christmas song that he did? And I'd never noticed before. He's singing about Christmas, about the most beautiful time of the world, of the year, that one, on a black background. There was nothing Christmassy about the set whatsoever. It was just Andy Williams, black background. Really dull. Frank can't work with elastic. Oh, send your hemming to Kim. She loves it. She actually hates it. She hates it. Tonic the Troops, Boomtown Rats. Chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep. You know, if you wrote down the lyrics to Chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep and sent them to a record producer, I can't imagine anybody going, oh yeah, oh that'd make a good single. Ooh-wee, chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep, chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep, cheep. Where's your mama gone? Where's your mama gone? I can't sing it. Far, far away, far, far away. Last night I heard my mama singing this song. Ooh-wee, chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep. Don't know what they were on. Barbara's first LP was the film record for South Pacific and still has it after 60. Have you still got a record player then, Barbara? Can you still play it? Johnny Cash for Shirley. Yeah, at the time it was just, oh, chip, 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 chip. But when you think about it, it's like, that's a really silly song, isn't it? It's really silly. Oh, she wears red feathers and a hula hula skirts, Hattie. One of the I used to love when I was little. And it was, they'd built a housing estate in the village where we lived. And all the houses were the same. Do you remember Little Boxes? I don't know who sang that, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky. That's sort of, what the devil is ticky-tacky? Little boxes, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same. Oh, Freddie and the Dreamers, he wore short shorts. That's another one. Hello, yes, Mr. Record Producer. I'd like to make a record, please, called We Wear Short Shorts. Oh, that'd make a good pop song. Oh, she's still got a record player. Oh, lovely. MC Hammer Time Samantha. Huh? I'm gathering this. I'm just carrying on because it's taking ages. So I'm just gathering it until it's the same width as the bag. So I'm going to put it across there like that. Oh, Red Feathers on a 78. I don't know. Oh, Red Feathers. Oh, on the music channel we had on the other day, Kim, it wasn't Puppy Love, but it was Marie Osmond, Paper Roses. Oh, I'd forgotten all about that one. Oh, was it Val Doonican? Little Boxes. I'm nearly done. I could be here all day doing that. That's why Kim hates it so much. Saw Johnny Cash in concert when I was in the 6th. Oh, wow. Oh, that was brave. You went on your own because friends weren't fans. Les is great and he's got a record player for Christmas, really? Vinyl is fashionable. Isn't it funny how things come around? Ultravox Vienna, yeah. I think I'm done now. I think I'm losing the will with this now. Right. Let me chop the bits off and just stretch that out to the size that I want. And then trim off all this fluffiness that I've caused by gathering. Okay. Bit messy that, wasn't it? Let's pull all that out of the way because that's going to be difficult to sew into the seam. That will do. Right. So on this bit, on the front, I'm going to decide where I want my frill, which will be about 2 inches down. And I'm going to fold this over and iron it. Herman's Hermits. Something tells me I'm into something good. Right, so that's that. And then I'm going to line the frill up against that, just make that a little bit more even there. So I'll stick a pin in the end. Because that's going to go into the side seam. I'll overlap that a little bit actually just to make sure it goes into the side seam. And then I'm going to fold the fabric over the edge of the frill and clip it in place. So just keep pushing that up to the fold line. Where's my fold? There it is. Yeah, and clip it, and then we'll sew straight across. So I'm going to trap the frill inside that seam. It will make the back of the bag a bit too big, so I'll chop that down in a minute so it's the same size. There we go. And then just up to the end. Oh, that's still a little bit too long. So plenty of clips because I don't want to miss any. And then that will go straight at the end to go in that side seam. I hope you're chatting amongst yourselves because I'm not even looking at what you're saying at the moment. And let's just snip that off there. Right, and then we'll sew straight across here. So I'm going to use about 1/2 inch seam allowance just so I know I'm trapping the end of that that frill in the seam. Oh, I'm still on my long stitch. Let's pop that back down to 2.4. Pinky and Perky. Oh, remember those? I didn't used to like Pinky and Perky as much as I did. It was the other bear, Tinger and Tucker. It's a bit like Oasis and Blur, isn't it? You're either a Tinger and Tucker fan or a Pinky and Perky fan. When I first started my career in TV, I may have told you before, I won a beauty contest, TV beauty contest. It was Miss ATV. And let's just have a look at there. Just make sure I've caught all of the frill in there. Yeah, that looks sweet, doesn't it? And I can trim the end of that back now. And Tinger and Tucker were filmed. I mean, that was a long time before I won that, but it was filmed in the same studios. And when I went to the studios the day after to receive my briefing and all that kind of thing, my manager was Jean Morton. The presenter manager was Jean Morton, and it was Jean Morton who was the presenter with Tinger and Tucker all those years ago. So I was so excited to meet her. I mean, heroine after all those years. And I've still somewhere got my Tinger and Tucker badge because I was in the Tinger and Tucker club. A lot of you won't have a clue what I'm talking about with this, but if you're my age group, you know what I mean. So I walked in there, realised it was Auntie Jean Morton, and I just went, oh, I'm in the club. I don't know if it means the same now, but in the club in those days meant you were pregnant. Didn't go down very well. So there's my frill. So I'm just going to press that up like that, and top stitch across there just to hold it down, so I don't have a pokey up frill. I want to poke a down frill. So goes there. That's that. Oh, well, listen to old Tufty. Tufty was the squirrel that saw you across the road, wasn't he? So then let's take the bottom piece here. Oh, I've gone a bit fuzzy there, haven't I? Let's get that. That's it. Give it a minute to focus. And that is going to go right sides together over the bottom. Oh, no. Before I do that, I'll just need to cut down the back of the bag to make it the same size as the front, because obviously I've lost about an inch putting the frill in. So let's just trim that back. Whoops, trim that back there, so it's the same size. How did my ruler get over there? Right. There we go. Now I can sew the bottom pieces onto both sides, actually. So face down. Let's pop that on there. Topo GGO, yes, I do remember Topo GGO. So back to me 1/4 inch seam allowance for this one, was so straight across. And then we'll do the same with the other side. Now remember, if you like the fabrics, we've got 10% off these at the moment. If you go onto the website, off the whole range, actually, the whole Enchanted Cottage range, because I was using it, Kim said, oh, I'm going to take the price down. So you don't have to do that. You know, I know, but I'm going to take the price down, she said. No stopping her once she's made her mind up. But remember, if you do order anything with 10% off, Half Yard Club members, extra 10% off.
Coffee?
Lovely coffee, thank you.
Tea? Hot chocolate?
Oh, I made a coaster somewhere, didn't I?
Are you on your own here?
Yeah, nobody else. Nobody. No, just sewing on my own.
Yeah, and talking to yourself.
Talking to myself.
Here's a coaster.
I was going to give that away.
Well, use your iron thingy.
I'm definitely use something. Iron thingy. Thank you.
I got followed by the chickens.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Do you think they recognise the cup?
Has Tyler finished yet?
He's just packing up.
Oh, okay.
He's probably going to say goodbye to me, say to you.
All right then.
All right.
All right then. Thank you.
See you later. Hi, everybody.
There's nobody there. No, that's hot. I normally put a bit cold in. Right, let me move that over there. That fits my cup absolutely perfectly, look. My record coaster, perfect for my cup. Do you know, we've got chickens on my cup, I can't tip it up to show you. We spoil our chickens sometimes with a little bit of sweet corn in the cup. and one of them particularly has got very used to seeing a sweet corn in a cup. So now if you go anywhere with a cup, she follows you. So I came down here yesterday with a cup of coffee. She saw the cup and she was trying to get in the door, around my ankles. Just, this cup must have food in it, food. Right, any plan of live calls in your tutorials? I wish I can talk. I can't, no, Moisen. I don't do live calls. Wouldn't know how to. But no, I haven't got a facility to do that, I'm afraid. It would have been nice to have a chat with you, but I haven't got a facility to do live calls. Okay, so this is how we're looking. Pretty, innit? No fusible fleece time. So I'm using the fusible craft fleece. Trying to make the most of it. Like that. Gonna look nice, isn't it? I'm really pleased with this already. That needs trimming back a little bit there, I think. My husband says, anyone remember the decimalisation? No, I remember it was 1970. Was it 70 or 71, decimalisation? All I can remember is a kid called Anne, who was teacher's pet, got to sing decimalisation, decimalisation in assembly. I'd be 10 and I was really envious because I wanted to sing decimalisation. Seems like yesterday, doesn't it? It was so long ago. Was it 72? I was 71, the year I left school. Oh, was it? So that was the year I started at the grammar school. Right, let's trim this back. And then we'll do the same with the back. And it was awful at the time, wasn't it? There were so many people really worried about going decimal, and it was such a big thing, going from 12 pennies in a pound to 10 or whatever we were doing. Right, so that's that. I'm going to top stitch along there as well, I think, so to make it look nice. My Juki, Sharon, is the DX7. They don't. We've got them on the website. It's not the DX7 on the website. Let me show you actually, because we've got a special offer on them, which Juki don't do very often. So if you have a look here and search Juki, we only sell Juki machines, so they'll all come up when you search. You'll need this one, which is the G220. There's £50 off it, only until the 1st of February though. And this is exactly the same as the one that I use, but it's got more features. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. But yeah, that's the one that you need to go for. They don't come from us directly. They'll come from our suppliers, so they'll send them out to you. They're really quick at getting them out to you. And is it that one? Have I got the right one there? Yeah, it's the only one we do. No, it's that one. It's that one. Ignore me. This is the one. So, because it says this is the upgrade of the machine that Debbie uses. I see. I don't have this mast on mine, and there was something else that this has that mine doesn't. It might have been the clip that snips off the thread. I can't remember. But yeah, because the same price as mine. I paid that much for mine, but this one has got £100 off it. You get the extension table and everything with it. You don't get your club discount on this one. We can't do that, I'm afraid. But all of the details are there as well. So everything that it does. They do have guarantees with them as well. I think it's a 2-year guarantee. And yeah, but the saving is only until the 1st of February if you're interested in buying one. Juki just don't do discounts like that normally. They may do, you know, a free bobbin set or something occasionally, but they don't normally actually discount prices. Oh, Alana's got the G220 and she loves it. I would say any Juki machine, I think they're amazing. I have this one and the one that I use as my workhorse, so my everyday machine, is the straight stitch, which is that one. It only does one stitch, it does a straight stitch, and it does the best straight stitch ever. So there's £50 off that one till the 1st again. It's brilliant for shirring. If you're a quilter and you like to do stippling, free motion quilting, it's ideal, but it is so fast. It's got a speed control on it, so you can slow it down if you want to. But it's such a fast machine, that's why I bought it, and it's really heavy duty. It's like an industrial machine. It's gorgeous. This is the machine that Debbie uses most of the time. It is amazing. The reason I bought my Juki in the first place, because, you know, I've seen them, I know they're good. There's a lot of good machines out there, and I was presenting a show on Sewing Street a few years ago, and George from Juki was, it must have been Gary, I can't remember, one of them was demonstrating it, and I just thought, well, I said, can I have a go? Can I have a go? And, you know, as soon as I used it, it was this one, I just thought, why didn't I have this? This is my job, for goodness sake. Why didn't I have the best machine years ago? So I bought one, and I did buy it. I wasn't given it or anything. I don't do that. And I did say to George, because I got the straight stitch machine as well, I want a machine that will cope with me. My exact words, I want a machine that will cope with me. It's on the go all day long. If I'm not using it, my daughter's using it. I want to be able to sew through any thickness of fabric without having to change anything, without worrying about it, without thinking, oh, can my machine do that? Will I be able to do this project? And I want to get on with the job, so I want it to be quick. And these are the two that they recommended. So yeah, that's why I bought mine. So I'm not on commission. I don't get given things. I don't have freebies. I don't take things like that because then you wouldn't believe me if I recommend something, because you think, oh, she's being paid to say that. She would say that, wouldn't she? So I've never done that. I've never been an ambassador for anybody or anything like that. But I am really passionate about these machines. So that's that. That was a bit of a telly-selly thing, wasn't it? But while we've got we can only keep the discount till the 1st of Feb. So just to let you know. Anne says it's entirely your fault, Debbie, that I bought the DX7. I tried one out at your first open day, then had to buy one. I'm not apologising, Anne. I think you should be congratulated. They are a dream to use. A mini charm pack. Anybody got any ideas for a mini charm pack? I'm just going to top stitch along the top side, because that's what I did on here, so it's just going to kind of echo the stitching that I did there. Are the mini charm packs the 2.5-inch squares? And the same on that one. So anybody else use a mini charm pack? What are you made with it? Two and a half inch, yeah. Okay, so that's what we have. So now I need to cut 2 lining pieces, and I have got enough from a 1/2 metre, so I'm going to use this. And I'll just cut it so I don't have to get the cutting board up again. Although that would have been quicker. Who's late? Oh, hello, Trudy. That's all right. I'm working a bit late today anyway, by the looks of it. Be going way past my hour today. I hope you don't get fed up with me. Okay. Then while I've got all of those layers together there, I haven't got my base box at all with me. Let's use this. I'm going to cut out the corners. Only by 1 inch, because I don't want to lose too much of that border. So I'm cutting through that and both lining pieces. So we'll have a little bit of depth to the bag. And then the same with this bit. Oops, that's not square. There we go. And that one. Right, let's get this zip on. Now obviously the zip is too short now, so I'm going to chop the ends off because I don't want to risk hitting that metal stopper. So I don't know if I've got spare needles down here. And I was going to do the tabs in, let's do the tabs in that. So these need to be longer than the end of the zip to the end, because these are going to go on the end of the zip like that. So that will do. And about the same width as the zip. So these are obviously too big. So let's do the open end first. So this time I'm going to put a little bit of glue just on the very ends, just to hold the ends of the zip closed while I sew this on. So that's going to go, whoops, here we go, right sides down like that. Okay, and I can do the same on, that's not right side down, is it? Honestly, Deborah. Right sides down like that. And then right side on top like that. So the zip sandwiched in between the two pieces. And then we'll sew across the end. And then the same on the opposite end, so right sides on there, right sides on there, and so. And then let's flip that back. And I'm just going to finger crease it. And in fact, just to hold those two bits together, no reason why it couldn't just put another little bit of glue just on there like that. As we've got it there, may as well use it. Okay, then I'll take one side of the outer bag and place this in the centre. You can measure that if you like by making a little, let's do it, let's just do it properly. So let's fold the zip in half, and I'm just going to make a little tiny nick into the ribbon. Oh, got the lining stuck on there. And then fold this in half and make a little nick in the seam allowance. And then these will go right sides together with the centre bit matching, and we'll sew down the zip tape. Yes, Elaine, that was, when did I do that? Was that the last sew along in for Half Yard Club? I can't remember when I did it. I think it was a sew along. If you're a Half Yard Club member and you have a look on the blog, I'm sure it was. Somebody will let me know, I'm sure. Right, move the needle over to the left hand side and sew down the centre of the zip tape. So just come up to the end where the zip pull is, stop with the needle down and lift your foot up and wiggle that out of the way. Carry on sewing. And then we'll take a excuse me, a lining piece and pop that onto the other side. Excuse me. And sew that in place. I can feel where the pull is, so then needle down, foot up, wiggle it out of the way, and sew down to the end. So I've got that. And then we'll put the opposite side of the outer fabric onto the other side of the zip. So let's mark that centre. Match that point. And sew down this side. I'll trim this off later on. I just find it easier to work with it that way than fuss around and try and make that an accurate size for the tab straight away. Like that. And then we'll sew down that side of the zip. Just pull that out of the way. Move that slider. And pop that down there. We have got other special offers on the website as well if you fancy yourself a bit of a bargain. If you go to the special offers page, there's, I don't know how many pages, there's loads of them. We had a half yard club sale last weekend. Was it last weekend? Weekend before. We're all cut up, by the way, now. Everything's gone. Put in the line on the other side. But Kim said it was a shame to have, I mean, it was a massive sale. Everything was in effect 20% off. But she has taken some selected items and reduced prices of those for everybody. So if you're half yard club member, you still get your discount on those, remember. But if you're not a half yard club member, just look under special offers on the website. Loads of them. Right, let's move that out of the way. How many have we got on YouTube? Was it, Lynn says there's a lot of people watching. That's nice. Have we got anybody new? Sorry if I'm missing your comments while I'm sewing. But anybody joined us for the first time today? It'd be nice to hear from you. Oh, Laura's off to a food market for dinner. She's still in Thailand. Yeah. So that's what we have. Lining on the one side, outer on the outer side. And now we can trim the ends of that off. And I'm going to top stitch all the way around the zip. Oh, Rita, did you get it? So the nice thing is, when we used to use Every, or Royal Mail when we first started, they would only take, Rita lives in New York if you weren't aware, they'd only take up to 2 kilos in one parcel. So Rita, and I've heard from Nancy for a while, Nancy in Colorado, she used to order an awful lot, and 431, oh, get us. But we'd end up, we'd spend a fortune on postage with all these like 2 kilo parcels that went out. But FedEx don't mind big heavy parcels, so Rita's is like size of a house. It's great. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Fran needs to get some piping, never used before. What you making? Is it the covered piping with the flange on it for a cushion cover or something like that? So let's see what you're making, and then we'll see if it can help you. Yes, if you're a club member, Jackie, you get 10% off everything apart from things like sewing machines and workshops. Are you putting in the right code and are you putting it in the right place? If you want to drop me an email on the enquiries@debbieshawsewing.com email address, if you don't do it, then I'll have a look at it and see what's going on. But remember, we changed the code a few months ago, so make sure you've got the right one, and it goes in the coupon box when you go to checkout. Okay, so that's out the way. Show you what I'm doing. I'm literally just going all the way around. So most of this tab is going to disappear inside the side seam, but it just means I'm not sewing over the zip. So it's a little bit more time consuming than not using a tab, but it makes it a little bit less bulky in the side seams. Okay. Have we got a new Leslie? Welcome along if you are. The check bag, yes, that's a download. You're very observant, you lot, aren't you? Is the Juki DX7 okay for beginners? Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely, Leanne. Any of these computerised sewing machines, it's pressing buttons. They're really simple. I mean, it's got a lot to it. I've used the straight stitch, the zigzag, a buttonhole, and a blanket stitch, and I think that's it. It's got a memory. It's got the alphabet. Oh, I'm glad I did that. I'm just about out of thread up there, look. I don't know if you can see on there. Those are all of your stitches. There's hundreds of them. Different buttonhole stitches. You've got the alphabet and numbers there as well. Look at all those different, oh, you can't see them there. All those different buttonhole stitches. And there's a memory so you can join them together. I've never used that. That's not what I bought the machine for. I bought it because it's a workhorse and I don't want to keep replacing a sewing machine. I've never had a trouble with this one, and we've actually got two. We've got this one, and we've got one down in the house that Kim uses, and then I've got the straight stitch down there that I use for most of my work. So between them all, they're on the go all day. So yeah, loads of stitches, lots of decorative stitches and satin stitches. But you know, you could get this home if you've never used a sewing machine before now and use a straight stitch. It's as simple as that. I don't know if I'd recommend it for a complete beginner because it's a lot of money and you may not want to keep up the sewing. So that would be silly really, wouldn't it? But if you want to upgrade, I can't recommend this enough. Again, the one that we've got on the website isn't the DX7, it's the next one up. It's the same price, but it's got more features than this one, so it's a better machine than this one. I've just pressed the memory by mistake. I've never done that. Let me switch it off and on again. There are quite a few videos on YouTube with all of the different features and everything, if you wanted to have a look at that. There is support from Juki. You'll have all of the information when you get your machine home, but they'll have somebody at the end of the phone if you do have any issues, and they will have they can do video calls. With this machine, I was threading the needle one day and this bit dropped off, the needle thread had dropped off. Something was broken around the side of it, I might have bashed it. I received, within a couple of days, a new needle threader, and George from Juki actually filmed how to fit it. You clip it on, it couldn't be easier, and he's put that on YouTube as well. That's how helpful they are, and that's not me getting special attention. So there's loads of feet that come with it and everything as well. I can't go through them all here because I can't remember what they are. It does have a knee lifter. It will have an extension table with it as well, and yours will have the extra thing on the top so that you can put bigger spools in there as well. So yes, if you're quite new to sewing but you're serious about it, I can't recommend them enough, honestly. Anyway, anyway. But you know, I've said before, there's a few things. Oh, I was going to change that thread, wasn't it? That when I first saw them, and I'm the same as you, that's a lot of money for a sewing machine. And then you use it, and then the penny drops, and you think, ah, that's why it's a lot of money. Same with these, £36 for a pair of scissors. Oh, come on, you can pick them up for a tenner. And then you use them, and then you realise. And the other one, Oracle thread. Have I got a colour that matches? I haven't got. I've got a pink. Will pink go? Well, yeah, pink will be all right. That's expensive thread, isn't it? You know, you get a box of 6 or 8 or whatever it is for 20 odd pounds. You can pick it up really cheap at the pound shop. Then you use it. That's fine. Same with fabric, you know, a premium quality. Our basic fabric, plain fabrics, are the homespun. Nothing wrong with homespun whatsoever. I use them an awful lot. They're lovely quality. We've got lots of colours. Love homespun fabric. And then you put it next to a Make and Believe organic or a Rose and Hubble, and you feel the difference between the two of them. I think that's more expensive. When you get your art gallery fabrics home, when you get Kim's, this is organic cotton. When you get these home and you feel them, and then you feel the cheaper cotton, that's why. Anyway, right. Oh, good. Thank you, Christine. Best scissors ever. Same with thread. My time is worth great supplies. I agree with you entirely, Jane. We spend a lot of time sewing, and I've said right from day one, if you want a quality item, you need quality products, you need quality fabric, and you need quality threads, and you know, not necessarily a quality machine, because if you get a good straight stitch, then that's fine. This is more for the user, I think, because it makes it a lovely experience. Buyers don't understand. Oh, sorry, I thought I'm talking to somebody else. Yes, but I agree with you. I think you're worth it. I think your projects are worth it. Save your cheap stuff for practicing on, and use your lovely stuff for the finished project. Right. Oh, Linda says I'm right about the threads. For years I saw Aurifil threads, and I thought, well, they must be good. They're ever so expensive. They must be good. But no, I'll use some. I do like quality. I mean, I've got Gutermann. I've got Gutermann in here, and a metal. I think that's a metaler. Big one of Gutermann, and I will use those for everyday stuff. But if I'm quilting or if I'm top stitching, anyway, are you going to get more colours of Aurifil thread on the website? I think we're a bit low on the single ones, aren't we? We need to go through them, Linda. It's been a little bit manic. Since we had an open day, then we had the sale on, and we are getting quite low in stocks. We need to spend some time actually doing a stock take. I shall have a word with Pat. I'll have a word with you, Pat. Should be watching. Yes, 10%. Half Yard Sewing Club members get 10% off all year round. 10% off everything on the website, apart from the sewing machines, because we're not allowed, and gift vouchers and workshops. That's going cold now. Right, should we finish this? I've been here for ages. Look. So these go right sides together. Make sure the zip's open. Lining pieces right sides together. We're going to sew all the way around. When we get to the tabs at the side here, they go towards the lining side. We're not going to sew the corners, and we're going to leave a turning up in the side. And I'm going to match the seams at the side there. If you wanted to pop a clip on that to make it match, or make sure it matches, and that would work. So up the sides, there's my frill. Push that again towards the lining. Let's leave this turning up before I forget. And carry on down this side. So let's go across the bottom there. And we'll go all the way around like that. Oh, hi Pat. I'm very late myself. Taken a long time, this one. It's quite nice though, isn't it? Quite nice to sit and have a chat. I've got loads of work to do. I've got the video to do for the next Half Yard Club, so I'm going to be down there pretty much all day, I think. Who's got to go? Was it Sarah or Olive? I can understand you've got to go. I've been keeping you for ages today. You can always watch back later if you need to. Adele's got the NX7. Learn to use Coats Moon. Nothing wrong with Coats Moon thread. The Orifil thread has less strands, but they're stronger, and it's a finer thread, so you do actually get more thread on the spool than you do with a Gutermann thread. So I'm just making mini cushions with a pocket and a handle for a nature group. Oh, a nurture group. Nurture group children at school. What a lovely idea. Oh, so they can carry it with a toy. That's a lovely idea. Next off, Half Yard Club project. I can't show you because I can't reach it to see, but behind me here is a storage box with 2 dividers in it, little handles on the side. It's a really simple one, this one. So I'm going to do the video for that this afternoon. The little box at the side of it here, only a little, like that, but just a little box, is going to be the next sew along, Half Yard Club sew along on the Half Yard Club website on the last Saturday of the month. Box in the corners, so if you haven't seen that before, pull the cutout corners open, so the side seam sits on top of the bottom, squish the seams in opposite directions and sew straight across. And then the second project, Half Yard Club project, I don't know what she's doing yet. It's foundation paper piecing, and I think it's a cushion. And that's Susie Duncan. So Susie Duncan's doing project number 2. Liberty threads with an overlock. They look lovely. I didn't know Liberty did threads. Well, there you go. Right, that's that. What's the special offer discount for Hard Club members today? No, everything. Deirdre, there is always 10% off everything for Half Yard Club members. It's just that Kim's taken 10% off her fabrics because I'm using it now. So everybody gets 10% off Kim's fabrics. Half Yard Club members can still use the discount, so when you use your discount and the 10% off, it's like you get 20% off. I'll do the same on all those corners, then we'll turn it the right side out and see if it works. I love a big bag, don't you? I love a big useful bag. A very simple square corner fade, these ones. Linda's renewed a subscription for the Half Yard Club. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you. Now then, are you one of the members that joined through Sewing Street? Because we did a show on Sewing Street almost a year ago. That's gone really quickly. So you would have bought a year's subscription. And that's coming up for renewal. So I hope you're going to stay with us. Come and let us know. The bag behind me with the bow is called the Burley bag, and that will be on Sewing Street on Wednesday. It'll be instructions that you can download or buy paper patterns, and they have exclusive for a week. So it will be just downloadable at the moment on Sewing the Opening Close on our website a week later. Sewing Street have the buckles, the lock clasp, and they will bundle together the outer and lining fabrics as well. There'll be 1/2 metre of each of those for each one of the projects. So it's the bag on its own, and then the little person makeup bag in front of it is a separate project, but they will be all be on there. Right, let's push this lining inside here, and I think we're just about finished. Oh gosh, Linda's got a brother demonstrated on Idealwood 14 years ago. Was that the 8080? The one with the fancy cartridge that puts the thread in? That was amazing. Right, so I think we need a final press. So just poke that out there. Push that in there. And drop my ironing board on the floor, all the line. Oh. And let's give that another quick iron. There, so I could have put patch pockets on the inside. We could have been here all day making this bag, nearly was. Poke out those corners, snip off my bits of thread. Now, a little tip for you, it needs a little ribbon in the end. I do like a ribbon in the end of a zip. I'm going to squash the base in and just iron that to crease it a little bit. If you don't want to iron it flat, but you want to hold a crease in the base, that's better. I haven't got steam in this. Waft steam over where you want to crease it and then pinch it. Don't burn your fingers. But it means you can get a nice crease in the base without flattening the whole thing. And again, I'd be better with steam, but I'm out of water in this for some reason. Out you come. So a bit of heat on there. And crease it. And then we can do the same, whoops, with that end seam. Well, it says it's a lovely bag. Thank you. The fabrics work really well, don't they? There we go. And I'll just iron the top there as well, make it nice and flat. Right, so we're done. And again, I will put a little ribbon just through the end. I don't know if I've got any purple. It needs to be purple, doesn't it? A little bit of ribbon just through the end, so I've got something to grab hold of. And there I've got my nice big bag, which could be an overnight, it could be storage. Mine's going to be for bobbins to take to Sewing Street in, spools of thread to take to Sewing Street, hairdressing things, you know, you brush, you comb, you wash things would be absolutely lovely with it as well. But I love the ruffle on there, it's makes it a little bit different, doesn't it? Okay then, where are we? Sorry if I missed a lot of your comments when I've been sewing so much. I've just clicked YouTube off, I've clicked me off. Honestly, you touch one thing and everything disappears. Now I'm not going to be back on Wednesday. So I'm just going to leave. Oh no, I can't do that. Oh, I'll leave that up then. I have little graphics in the box that I can put up, see you again on Wednesday and that kind of thing that pop up. And I haven't got one that said, oh, I've got to see you again next Saturday. I must have a Saturday one. Yeah, there we go. So I shan't see you here on Wednesday because I'll be in Sewing Street. What date is it on Saturday? 25th. I shan't be here on Saturday either because it's Half Yard Club. It's the Half Yard Club sew along on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock where we're making the little box. So I shan't see you then either. Next month's project, Carol, is storage. It's the one behind me up here, the little box. I shall show you in greater detail on Saturday in the sew along. Touch the inside of a handbag and keep wallet and make her separate. That's a good idea. Moon and Stars top and bag. Oh, they do, don't they? Oh, they do. I never even thought about that. Coordinating my themes with my top. See you on Sewing Street. Yeah, do email in as well. It'd be nice to hear from you, or Facebook, or message on the website, or whatever they do. Okay then, so I shall see you, or I shan't see you here for a couple of weeks, shall I? Let's see if I can squeeze something in between times. I'll let you know. Look out. But thanks for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed that. Hope you like the bag. Hope you take advantage of the discounted fabrics. I'll see you soon. Anyway, bye bye.